Hi, this is Rachelle Scrapcraftastic, and I'm going to do this from scratch. Plan with me a little differently today. Usually I just time-lapse the video and put on music, and I don't really talk about what I'm doing and why. But I'm going to try this a little differently and actually give you a little insight into what I'm thinking as I'm planning or setting up this spread. I do use graph paper that I print off of my printer. This graph paper file is available for free in the Scrapcraftastic Facebook group. I just print on, I do use a good quality paper, a 32-pound paper, and basically just print. And to make it an A5 size, because I put these in my Recollections, I think it's Creative Year or something like that. Anyway, I put it in my black patent A5 binder when I finish the spread. So basically I just fold the paper in half to find the center. And I've tried this without cutting it first, but cutting first makes a huge difference. So you can use your paper trimmer or a blade to just cut the paper in half. I'm going to use a blade. Okay. So because I didn't tell my printer to print all the way to the edge, as you can see here, you have the grid doesn't go all the way to the edge. So what I do to fix that is I put the outside edges towards on the inside, because this part is going to be covered with washi tape anyway. This week I chose these bluish tealish colors, and black and gold. Black, white, and gold for my washi tapes. Oh, here's some more. I may or may not use all of these. It's just that I chose them to coordinate for what I want to do. I could probably use this one because it's wide to be my to reinforce the hole punch area. I'm never successful at doing this right. When I use the wide tape, it needs to be centered so that when I cut it apart, I like it to be centered so that there's equal amount of tape on both sides. So I try to line it up with my grid on my mat. And hope for the best. Okay. It looks like I got it right that time. So then I can just get my trusty Tim Holtz ruler and try to carefully remove the excess washi. And I use the sharper edge of the ruler. And it really depends on the quality of the washi, how easy it tears. I probably should go ahead and separate this, but I'm gonna wait for now. So now that I have the spine done, I need to decide what I want for the top and bottom. I definitely want to use this Love You tape, so I'm going to use that at the bottom, and that will cover where the grid does not go all the way to the edge. And I kind of put it so that the words show up at least once without being broken. When you're putting down washi, if you don't pull on it too tight, that's one reason that the paper starts to curl. And I try to remember that, not to pull too tight when I'm laying it down, just to lay it down naturally, how it falls, not pull it. That helps keep your paper from curling. As you can see, this washi was giving me problems. It didn't want to lay down straight. So. Okay, so there's our bottom line. Now, because I like this gold washi that I got from Target, I want to go ahead and add a little more to the bottom to bring out that gold look. So I'm going to do one more line of washi down there. And sometimes you'll see me, when I'm doing a spread, take a ruler and just run it over the washi, apply a little pressure. That's just to make sure that some of the not so good washi is adhered to the paper completely. So for the top, I like this, what is it, marbled look. And I'm going to match the bottom with the gold again. And again, I think I'm just going to go all the way across. And when I'm doing this, I mean, I have a general idea of the kind of layout that I want, but as far as the design that I'll end up with, I just kind of know the colors that I want to use. Other than that, I don't know how it's going to turn out. I kind of just wing it. So there we are to kind of get our frame set. Now I need to make my boxes. So I need to find the center part of the paper going horizontally, and it is this line. So now I need to determine what tape I want to use to section off my grid. And I'm just gonna divide each side into 4 blocks. That way it gives me a little more room for planning and decorating, doing it that way. And I like how it worked out last week. So again, I'm just gonna go all the way across. Let's try to get this straight as possible. Centered on that line. It's really hot here today. I'm in Orlando, Florida, and I try to turn a fan off that I have going. Oopsie. So that you won't hear that noise in the background while I'm recording, but it's so hot. I'm gonna have to cut it back on. And I wanna do this way. I'm gonna add another layer here because I really love this super thin washi, and I wanna get a lot of use out of it. And I think that little extra bit of gold gives it a little something extra. This washi is not my favorite, but I like it, but I think it's too wide. So I'm just gonna continue using this. And again, what I wanna do is find the center from the edge of where the washi is. So that's this line here. And I am just going to use my washi to box off that area. So basically there you have the grid for the week. So this can be notes. A lot of people like Saturday and Sunday together. It doesn't matter that much to me, but it makes sense. So I use this one for notes: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This is a little crooked now, or is it my glasses making it look crooked? No, it's crooked. So just go straighten. That's how you know if you got a good washi too, if you can go back and peel it up without it tearing the paper. That doesn't work with all washi. I'll go ahead and divide my pages. I'll use the blade and hope that comes out okay. I know I did it once before and it was a disaster. Okay. Oh, see, that could be bad. I'm gonna have to turn the fan back on. Okay. That's weird that it left that edge there. So that means I'm going to have to do something about that. And I won't do it that way again. I will definitely the next time cut the tape apart before I start putting it together. And I'm just going to use this to fix that little white edge there, so it won't be perfectly symmetrical, but it'll be fine. Okay, so this is what we're working with to start our stamping. This is a We Are Memory Keepers Precision Press, and it makes rubber stamping easy if you're using the cling style stamps. I am really not good at stamping, so this, until I get better, this is what I'll be using. It's kind of new to me, so yeah. I have these stamps from Michaels with the days of the week. I don't know why the kit didn't come with a Saturday and Sunday, but it didn't. So basically what I do is lay these out. Remember, this is our notes day. So I'm going to start with Monday. And how do I want to do this? I think I'm going to go to the right this week. I'm still trying to find how I want these to flow. That way I can have room if I want to put a page flag for the number or whatever the case may be. I still have room. So that's Tuesday. And I think I can move Monday up. And then Wednesday. And you basically face the stamp. Not basically, I say that a lot. You face the stamp in the direction that you want it to go. So the cling part of the stamp is facing up, so that you make sure your paper is in the corner really well, so that when you close it, the cling side sticks to the lid. So they're in the position that you want them to be when you stamp the paper. Now I have been using this Stays On jet black ink. I should try using a different color this week. Do I want to do that? Let me see what colors I have. I know that the Stays On might be overkill for this as far as the stamping. Let's try this blue looking color. I might regret this. I know the Stays On ink is probably overkill. I know there are different types of ink that I could be using, and I know about them, I've read about them, and I can't remember what works best for what right off the top of my head, and I need to research that again. But let's do a little experimenting here. And I got these on clearance from Michaels. I never expect them to work well, but we'll see. I started doing these this way because it's kind of more of a challenge than just buying a kit. And yeah, that came out okay, I think. What do you think? It was more of a challenge to do it this way because if I buy a kit or make a kit myself, I automatically make it so that it works great. Being everything flows the way it should, everything matches. That was a little easy for me. I like a challenge of the DIY style of doing things. That to me is fun. It's like I said, a challenge. And I'm looking for my baby wipes to clean my stamp. And I just use inexpensive baby wipes. Keep them in my craft area around my desk for things like this. I probably need stamp cleaner, but I haven't invested in any yet. And I'm pretty sure I will be getting some soon because the Stays On ink is already on the lid of this. So I probably need to clean that off. But yeah, so this just was served as more of a challenge for me. It was a way to use my washi and use my stamps and ink, and make it my own and not be stuck to a certain layout style or whatever the case may be. It just gave me more freedom, and I love options. So yeah, okay, I can quit goofing off with this for a bit and go ahead and do the other page. See, it looks so easy in the videos. I'm going slow today, by the way, too. But it looks easy in the video when it's sped up. But it's not as easy as it looks. At least I don't think so. It's not like it's super hard because it's fun to me, but it does take a little bit of work. But it's a creative outlet, so. It always seems like I'm supposed to do something else after I lay the stamps down before I close the lid, but I kind of like this blue, the way it worked out, and that makes me think that I will buy more inks from Michaels for stuff like this, inexpensive ink. And this is good if you need to double stamp, say if you don't get a good impression the first time, or if you want to use multiple colors. That's kind of what this is for. See, like if I wanted to risk it, the bottom of the Y didn't come out clearly, but I'm okay with that. I'd rather not risk it trying to double stamp. It's not that important. But if it was something really important, I would do that. I'm probably doing more than I need to be doing to clean them off because it doesn't seem like it's working that great. But yeah, I guess I'll have to invest in some rubber stamp cleaner. And I also need to, where'd that piece of plastic go? Find a better way to store them. So right now I'm storing them in this, my Happy Planner bag. And it's kind of inconvenient Okay, so that is the days of the week. I don't have a weekend stamp. I have weekend stickers, but they're the wrong color. And I want to stick with my color scheme, so for now, I am just going to leave those blank. I am going to use, this is like my favorite stamp, and I wish it was not so hand-drawn. I need to find one that also is also basically straight. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this in the notes section this week. I want to stamp it in all the sections, but I'm not going to do that. And I am going to use the blue again because I like it, or the turquoise, or whatever color that is, and hope that it comes out good. And I pressed down a little too much. These are really, these Studio G stamps are not really that good quality. The foam is really soft, so when you press down, it does go to the part of the stamp that doesn't, it's not supposed to have ink on it. I'm going to try double stamping this one. See what happens. Wash your finger. That's a little better. Okay, so that is enough of that. Coming clean. Can you wash these? Like with soap and water? I don't know. Probably not, but see, I don't like having to put these all back in these little packets and stuff. That's what makes it take forever. I got ink on there. Let's clean that off. Okay, so that's it for the stamping. Let's put this back and let's see where we are. So that's just basically a pretty good layout. I didn't use the stripe tape. This was one of the first tapes, washi tapes, that I bought when I started planning. So I am going to incorporate this just a little bit on this layout. Let's use it on the weekend where I know I won't have a lot going on. Interest. And I'm going to do the same thing up here at the top. It's just a smaller version. Balance it out and tie the two pages together. And that way I can write whatever that is, that section I'm going to use it for. I should just put a to-do. Do I have a to-do stamp? I don't think I do. I just think that's enough. We'll just leave that. And then I'm going to, so I'm not going to use that tape for now. Some of these things I may use during the week as I add things, but for now, no. I'm going to use this Love My Life and put it here. I'm really trying to use up these old Happy Planner stickers. And then I'm going to use Perfect Plan on this on Sunday because that is when I plan. Now I'm not going to stick that down yet because I don't remember this book. This is really nice. I don't know why I don't remember that. I want something to put here. Okay, I'm going to use this I Love the Weekend for my weekend. I'm going to use this and symbol. Or do I want to use the real life sticker? No, I'm going to use my life. It's so many nice stickers, it's hard to decide. I think the and symbol is what I'm gonna go with. No. Luckily they don't stick permanently as soon as you stick them on. This is probably the most time consuming part because I'm indecisive on the stickers. I really love these, but I don't want to use them up. Okay. Let's move on to the really old books. Let's see what I have in here. Will that to-do look okay on there? So I really need to use these. I don't know why I got these. I'm not really feeling them, and I'm gonna have to move this. Let's just put to-do right here in the middle. Yeah, that's better. Okay, and then I kind of check and see what's going on the next week. Check my family calendar. We have a family calendar. I can kind of keep up with what everybody is and what everybody has to do all in one place, and so that everybody is aware where everyone else is at any given time. So next Tuesday, my son is going on a field trip. So I need something to note that on. And that's a big deal because he's got to be to school by a certain time and picked up later than usual. So I'm going to note that. Next Friday is something important. I need to note that as well. Say that that's a big day, so I'm not going to do that. And let's put a to-do on Wednesday. To-do this week. I like that. Put my 2 pages together, deal with this sticky edge of washi. Punch my holes. I ordered this off of eBay. It's a paper punch, but it punches for personal size and A5 and another size that I don't know what that size is. But it's a 6-hole punch. Let's make sure I'm punching on the right side. I'm gonna go ahead and write some of the plans in for next week. I'm going to use, what pen? I'm gonna use the FriXion because I haven't used these in a while. So first I'm gonna go in and put my gem notes. On my gem days. And then I'll go back and make them a little more, make it stand out a little more. Thicken the downstrokes. Zoom in so you can, oops, sorry. So you can see this a little better. Okay, so this gem, put field trip. And I'll add the times later. Because of the field trip, there will be no ballet on Tuesday. I need to practice my writing. It doesn't, I can tell that my strokes don't flow because I'm not confident in the strokes yet. But I'll keep practicing. Oops, see, I made a mark. Okay. Then we have ballet on Thursday. And Friday. That didn't come out so great. And going back over the downstrokes of the letters, it does make them a little more, your mistakes a little more forgiving. Like on these L's, I made them too fat. So coming back, filling in some of that excess space makes them look a little bit better. Less like E's and more like L's. Okay, and let's see. That in there. A star. For that, write it really small underneath. And I am going to leave it at that for now. So that's basically what I do. And I think it came out kind of nice. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.